Hello, good afternoon Tribuners. Welcome back with me Kusnola Sheva in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here the complete news. The first news is legal expert it mentioned potential Verdi Sambo. Criminal law expert Supraji Ahmad highlighted the incident information provided by domestic assistant Verdi Sambo, Susi, when presented by the public prosecutor as a witness in the continued trial of Divin Richard Eliezer, Budihang, Laimu, and Paradai. In this trial of the premeditated murder case against Brigadier Joshua Huta Barat or Brigadier J, which is brought to suit Jakarta District Court on Monday, it was noted that the Susi gave a different statement. What he said the trial did not match and information contained in minutes of the investigation. Even the judges questioned Susi with tedious question because he suspected that was lying. According to the Suparji, Susi could be named as suspect in this case. This is because by testimony incident and 10 speak police. She combined that Susi's testimony at the trial at the last article of the criminal code and relevant with the abuses and the woman. In the article, the criminal code paragraph 1 and 2 it is stated, he felt about the development of case in court. Witness Susi, Verdi Sambo and Putri were questioning in the witness Susi. Assistant Home and Verdi Sambo Putri were questions follow-up trial development Paradai, which was held at the Jakarta District Court on the Monday. This engineering effort will eventually lead to the new victim, namely Susi. The next news is, Resident in Sika find two bodies on the same day. Resident in Sika found two bodies on the same day on Monday, 31 October 2022. Information complained by the TribunFlores.com on the Monday, it discovery after two bodies took place in two different places. Meanwhile, the disputes a deed of the people who were found the deed is still being handled by the authorities. At the discovery of the first corpse, it was noticed indeed well was studying in Faril Tering village, Dorong district Sikarigansi. He died already being dragged by the waves while swimming at Names Beach, Dusun, Idekan Kule, Monday, October. Information complained by the TribunFlores.com, the students was a two-grade student of Hammerstead Junior High School in Dorong district. He said after being found shot by the receipt that the victim was even evacuated to Habibullah Health Center, after which was immediately taken to the Vernil Home Eta Dorong district. The next news is, 1,000 of people trapped in Shanghai Disney of the government report that 3 is a transmission of COVID-19. 1,000 of the Shanghai residents were trapped Disneyland Shanghai, China. This after authorities received a report of the transmission of COVID, which was released again after several lockdowns. Shanghai authorities have received a report at the last 10 cases of local transmission being found the zero COVID policy implemented by the Chinese government at the lot conferences, especially for its citizens. The reason is stands millions of people complain that they have to repeatedly locked down even in location that is considered unnatural. Thousands of people are trying to escape places frequented by the public such as EKA and Disneyland. Number of the raiders in this sudden lockdown make the millions of the Chinese citizens feel honestly and try to avoid it. A short video by the Chinese social media user Weibo showing thousands of people panic at the ghetto to Disneyland has the attention of social media users a number of countries. The raider in the Disneyland after operating during the lockdown. The next news is the trial of the Greens good and worth 21 million at the One Champago Elementary School. Elementary School One Champago in Champago District, Bayolali Regency was burglarized by the 30 on the Monday early in the morning. Some electronics good as a means of the teaching and learning of the student also dispersed and perpetrators entered the teacher room after prying out in the window. The perpetrators prying open the door and broke iron trellis. Look at the participant office. The two printers, DSLR camera, and two LCD projectors are missing. The discoveries of several student teaching and learning facilities was known for the first time by the Dwi Ian Arianto, a school guard. As usual, every morning he always come early to school, clean to school with his father. And when he cleaned the teacher office, tree is not as delicate suspicious. He felt school was still fine considering all the door and windows were still closed. Until finally went to clean and principal office. While the cleaning participant office, he just saw something strange. He then went to the principal house, which was far from the school. The next news is anticipating child kidnapping Payung Police sends member to school. The Payung Police of the Payung Bangka Police has dispatched members of Surprise School. This to anticipate and the rise of the new childhood abuse and the basis real. Surveil itself is crying out in several elementary school to junior high school in the Payung and Pulau Basa district. Inspector 1 Junior told BangkaPost.com that his party was green considering surveillance and checking for the students who were concluding learning activity duration. The goal of people will not anxious anymore and their children are the environment to know things happen. Arrest went on to the parents. According to him, the kind of suspicious must be crying out because the people don't feel anxious and honestly. Our hope that will be a go to the down and while lacks on the community ecstasy, anxiety will be larger and until we comfortable our member police going to school. He also operated will Payung in community remind villages and careful where the greater activity or the fighters will climb hard and waste the down. The next news is new facts about father killing child in injuring wife in the Depok. The fact on the case of the father killing his child and critically injuring his wife in a Pondok Jati Jajar Village, Tabus District, Depok City West, Java, Thursday, we relief. The police finally found out Indri's motivation were called Dr. KPC and abused wife and Y, 31 years old. In addition, it was also related to second the perpetrator crying at the Hague News action again, the 250 motives of persecution. Launching on the tribunjakarta.com, Depok Metropolitan Chief Commissioner Police Imran Adwan Siregar relayed the motivated the perpetrator to kill the child and injure his wife. Imran explained the heinous act was the trigger because there were a frequent domestic fight between The motive is because the perpetrator is upset after the fight and to victim his wife. The perpetrators often come early, a few hours before launching the action. The perpetrator was involved a verbal lecture with his wife, and the victim upset because the perpetrators come out early and quit one morning in the night they filed for the divorce. And the last news is heavy rains at the Shuford South Aceh on the Sunday. The first sub-district Terus flooded were Aceh, Trubon, Central Trubon, and Happy City. The head of the South Aceh Regional Disaster Management Agency, Zainal, discovered at serambinews.com. He said that after receiving the report, PB firefighters issues were immediately deployed to Ukraine the monitoring to handle it. Zainal said the officer resident for the East Trubon district, namely for the Kampung Kapesesek Resich, is a family head. Trubon district, namely Kampung Ujong Tano, 750 people from the 50 family. Officers have not to follow this location, are they also inquiring which local village official. Well, I think those are the news for today with me, Kusul Asheva. Don't forget to follow us at the Tribun Lampung News Video, Facebook Tribun Lampung, Instagram Tribun Lampung, and TikTok Tribun Lampung for more information. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.